my name is Ed Wimp, and this week I'm going to be talking about 8 steps to building your social media presence. Step 1 is to set SMART goals. When I say SMART goals, I mean they should be specific, they should be measurable, they should be achievable, relevant, and time measured. For example, what works for Twitter might not work for Facebook, and vice versa. So each social media channel should have a different campaign behind it. You want your social media efforts to be measured. You want to make sure you look at your analytics for each social media channel. Look at what people engage with. Look at how much your followers go up after certain tweets. Look at your retweets for certain tweets. Look at your website visits after certain things. You want your goals to be achievable. You don't want to make outlandish, unrealistic goals for yourself that you won't accomplish. If you have 200 followers on Twitter, for example, it's not realistic to say that you want 100,000 by the end of the month. Start small. Make goals that you think you can achieve. If you have 200 followers now, try growing it by 300 so that you have 500 by the end of the month. This way you won't face disappointment when you don't reach your goal. You want your tweets to be relevant. Stay relevant to your demographic. Stay relevant to your brand. If you're known for talking about cooking, stay there. Don't start talking about motorcycles all of a sudden. Your fans don't want to hear about that. They want to hear about cooking. Stay relevant to what your brand is. Lastly, you want your goals to be time measured. Give yourself a deadline for each goal. So again, if you want to grow your social media following by 300, make sure you establish a date that you want to grow your social media following by. Step 2 is to identify your audience. One of the most important tactics in marketing is to understand your demographic. Without understanding your demographic, you're really truly lost in your marketing efforts. You want to understand when your demographic is awake, for example. With musicians, they might be awake at night, so posting at 11 p.m. at night might not be the worst thing. However, if you're trying to post to business people, or mothers or fathers, posting at 11 p.m. might not be the best tactic. They're going to be asleep or with their families. For them, you might want to post during the day. Look at your demographic and analyze their behavioral patterns. Step 3 is to be human. Let your personality shine through your tweets and through your Facebook posts and through your Instagram posts. People follow you for a reason because you give a different perspective than anyone else on social media. So use that. Let your personality show. The 4th step is to build relationships. Engage with other social media users. Retweet other people if you like their articles. Make sure you engage with other people. Step 5 is to be visual. They say that a picture says 1,000 words. Make sure that you're not just posting or writing what you're thinking or what you're seeing or what you're feeling. Make sure you post pictures of it too. People want to see what you're doing more so than they want to read what you're doing. Step 6 is to advertise your social media channels. If you go to my website, for example, you'll see that I have links to my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, all right there on my website. Therefore, if you go to my website, you can quickly be driven to any of my social media pages. Number 7 is to stay active. Don't let too much time lapse in between your posts. You don't want your fans or your followers to lose interest in what you're doing or what you're talking about. Step 8 is to make good content. There's no problem with thinking a week ahead of what you want to post in order to create great content. Post content that users can interact with, that they'll take interest in. Put yourself in their shoes. What do you want to see? Thank you so much for tuning in this week. My name is Ed Wimp, and join me next week for the next topic. Thank you.